Hi friends, so I want to give some thanks and some shout outs to our patrons on Patreon.
Yes, thank you very much to Terry Cotman for your support.
If you are interested in checking out our Patreon and potentially subscribing to us, feel free to check the link in our description of this episode. Thank you very much.
Bye.
I brought ice cream today to my lovely friends, and while I was waiting in line, there was this nice child that ended up standing next to me, and there's this grandma ahead of us that was just taking her sweet ass time with her damn lottery tickets, alright? So of course, she's taking her sweet time, and this kid kind of walks in front of me, takes a few seconds, and he goes, "Oh, wait, like, are you in line?" And I was like, "Yes." And he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," and steps behind me, and I'm like, "Alright, that's fine, whatever." And I look over, and he's got a gallon of milk in one hand, carton of eggs, and a fucking V-Bucks card in the other one, okay? V-Bucks are used for Fortnite, in case you don't know them, alright? And I was like, alright, whatever. Well, I'm standing over here with my, 10 drinks, and this giant thing of ice cream, and everything else. And I was like, alright, I'll let the kid go, because it'll go faster. Well, Grandma's taking her sweet time. And the whole time, this kid is over here, trying to figure out how to hold on to his gallon of milk and not drop the eggs while also not losing this very important V-Bucks card, obviously. Because he's small and he hasn't learned how you juggle multiple things that are bigger than you, essentially. So, finally they open up another register and I'm like, "Hey, you can go up there." And he's like, "Oh, okay, cool, whatever." So they go to get him checked out. And the cashier is like, "Okay, here's your total for the day." And the kid reaches into his pocket and he whips out a Pokemon card. And I was like, oh no, don't tell me this poor kid lost his money on the way in here. He realizes it's a Pokemon card, puts it back, gets out the credit card that apparently mom or dad sent him in with. And the guy's like, "Okay, here's the total." And he's like, "I've never done this before. I don't know what I'm doing." So this cashier has to teach this 8-year-old how to use one of the freaking chip cards. So they go through, process the whole transaction. We're all like, "Great, you've learned something new today, bud." They put the stuff, the eggs and the V-Bucks card in a bag and leave the gallon out. And God, for whatever reason, this kid doesn't put the Pokemon card and his credit card back in his pocket. He's carrying them in one hand, grabs the milk with the other, and then rather than using the handles of the bag, whips it under his arm and is just trying to carry everything out. And I hear as I'm getting checked out, somebody by the front door that's like, "Hey kid, let me get that for you." And so that way he could get outside without dropping everything. And I just was like, it takes a village to raise a kid, doesn't it? I wanted to ask him which Pokemon card it was. Just see if it was worth anything.
I was really hoping he was going to try to pay with the Pokemon card.
Me too. I kind of thought maybe he
and the
didn't
V-Bucks.
Oh my god. Oh, it's just, it's so hard to be a kid in 2021. Gotta go to the store and buy your V-Bucks card
and your eggs and your milk.
Eggs and the milk. And
eggs,
then you
milk,
gotta
and Fortnite.
live, laugh, love.
Eggs, milk,
Fortnite. That's their new slogan.
Why did I write this? Brought to you by the record button.
Welcome to Why Did I Write This? The podcast where we read shitty writing so you don't have to. I'm Beth.
I'm Anna.
I'm Harmony.
Welcome to our singing episode, I guess.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, and welcome to our show.
Okay, what do we have going on today other than this musical theater, apparently?
Do you remember my Ferd story?
Unfortunately.
And his love for Princess Peach?
Unfortunately, it haunts me at night.
So I found a prequel.
Oh boy.
To his story.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna read it, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I wrote this in collage on November 24th. I graduated. Can you tell?
I think they should take your diploma back.
Please do. It's just staring at me on my wall and it's useless.
Take both of them.
Take the high school one while you're at it.
Oh, yeah. So, the title of the story, Love is Peachy.
Oh, Peach.
Ferd lay in his twin bed on top of his checkered comforter. His heart fluttered when he thought of her. His chubby palms grew sweaty. What is this feeling I have never felt before? His crackled voice questioned aloud. He had just gotten done playing Mario Kart Double Dash.
You're so specific. God.
He really likes Mario Kart Double Dash specifically.
But when the overwhelming feeling began, he quit. This was unusual for him to be done playing games so early, but his heart was fluttering so much. He thought he was facing an onset of a heart attack.
You know, maybe it would have been for the better.
He rolled over onto his side and reached for a scrapbook on his side table. It held all personal photos of the Mario Kart characters.
Ew.
He flipped through the pages until he reached her page. Oh my.
Don't. No.
His heart
No.
began skipping beats. Maybe it's not a heart attack.
Oh my God.
I wish it were.
Same.
He gazed at her lovely blue eyes and admired her gorgeous blonde locks. He loved hearing her sweet, gentle voice as she raced, and he loved how graceful and elegant she was. He pulled the picture out of its designated pocket and flipped onto his back once more. He observed the picture and admired everything about this beautiful woman. Princess Peach, I cannot explain how I am feeling, Your Majesty. I've never felt such attraction before in all my 15 years of life.
Ew.
Do you...
Wasn't he going to college?
This is prequel.
Okay.
Before
I'm
college.
sorry, I don't. This man's needed therapy for a while then, okay?
Do you
No.
feel the same way?
Absolutely not.
He gently caressed her glossy cheek. He gulped loudly. Sweat began beading on his pimply forehead.
Ew.
He closed his eyes and swore he could hear her angelic voice. Yes, Ferd. I feel it too. He opened his eyes and felt his arms become shaky. Is this happening? Yes, she whispered in his head.
Ew.
He gulped loudly and braced himself. His chins trembled as he puckered his chapped lips.
Ew.
What is he bracing himself for?
She lowered herself closer and closer to him.
Jesus Christ, I wish I wouldn't have asked.
My first kiss with the princess.
Oh, that's what we're going for. Ooh, okay.
Who knew, he thought. His lips met her photographic ones, and he could feel himself melting into his sheets.
Ew.
Who knew he'd ever fall in love? Who knew someone could be this happy? The moment was beautiful, and now he could tell everyone at school he has a real girlfriend.
Oh, no.
He felt like a champ. And that was the end of the prequel to Ferd.
Did you also turn that one in?
Yeah.
To the same teacher that you...
This entire journal was for my creative writing class.
Oh my God, she
At the end of the
therapy.
semester, I turned this in.
You need to send her money for a therapy bill.
She makes more money than me. Hopefully, probably, yes.
Hopefully, probably, yes.
We're going to answer for her, apparently.
Anyway, so now we know the prequel to Ferd, and that was the end of my story that I have for right now. Anyway, who wants to go next?
So I have a thing. I have a few little writing pieces from my elementary school days. And it is, so this one that I have here, it is called Cat's Curse.
You really had a thing for cats.
That's
her character.
Yeah.
Like Lizzie
Okay.
is my character.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, I thought we were talking about Tori the cat again.
No.
Okay.
So this is called Cat's Curse. We have Free Captor 1. Hurry up, yelled Cat to Kit and Lily. I think your bossy curse is getting worse, Lily said.
Bossy curse?
Yeah, her bossy curse.
I love that.
Oh, sure, Kat said, really annoyed. Just hurry up. Fine, said Kit. 1 hour later. Hurry up, Kat screamed.
That hurry up is also, like, huge
It's
and bolded.
Yeah,
And just big.
yeah. It is intense.
Really hurry up.
Yeah. Kat screamed. Everyone was quiet. Boom. Something blew up, Kit said.
You also like bombs.
Yeah. All of a sudden, Kat started being kind to everyone.
Wow, you know
Her
what?
bossiness exploded?
Well,
Yeah.
didn't you hear the boom? Harmony should be a Foley artist.
Right?
Yeah, that was fantastic.
Chapter 2.
Oh.
Whispering. What does cautious mean? Asked Kit.
I don't know.
There's no I. It's just don't know, said Lily.
I was just guessing. Holy shit.
Does it mean you're a worrier, brave, selfish, unafraid, a bad friend, a good friend, doesn't listen, nervous, helpful, caring, or kind? I said.
Is it
You really listed off all the words in the thesaurus?
I did.
okay, but worrier or warrior?
It's spelled worrier.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
I probably meant to put warrior,
Okay.
but it says worrier.
It sounded a little negative compared to the other one, so I just want to make sure.
Well, I mean, there's also selfish, a bad friend,
Good
and a
point.
good friend,
Good point.
and helpful, but also nervous and doesn't listen.
Good point.
I don't know, Lily said, annoyed. To be continued.
Oh, wow.
What a cliffhanger.
I'm on the edge of my seat right,
Right?
now, and you didn't finish it.
I know, it's crazy. I want to know what happens. We gotta get in touch with the author.
Maybe they exploded with the bomb.
God, I wish.
Whoa.
Well, I can also share this little tidbit here about my messy room.
I also have a story about a messy room.
Oh, wow, we can have stories about messy rooms.
Oh, messy rooms?
Why?
Didn't like that. Oh, and it's in cursive.
Oh, even better.
Love it. The messiest room was when my sister, who is now 14, and I made it really messy.
Just put her on blast. Dang.
God, I love the detailed description in that sentence. Since we hate cleaning, we refused to pick it up. Well, we at least tried to pick it up, but it was always before bed. Therefore, we finally picked it up a few weeks later.
Okay.
My sister didn't want me to help because says I don't do anything even though I do. But for some reason, I don't like picking up my house, and I like picking up my friend's house. Her
Isn't
name
that heavy?
Oh my god.
her name is Redacted, and she has
My
Beautiful
favorite
name.
friend redacted.
and she has a new house that her family built. I only pick it up if her parents tell us to, and that is all.
Wow. You know, this gives me a little bit of I hated my sister because she had bad vibes.
What?
One of your stories, you're like, I had a bad weekend. I would have liked it better if my sister didn't have an attitude or whatever.
Yeah.
No, she wished I stayed the night elsewhere.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Because she didn't like my attitude.
Right, it just has those same kind of vibes, though.
I'm just being consistent.
Before we move on, I gotta read you about my room.
Oh, your messy room?
Okay, so this was written November 15th, 2014. The tragedy of my room. The door outside looks pretty and is a light blue color. It seems rather inviting since the other doors are wood brown. However, you risk stepping into the terrors that lie behind. The story always starts the same.
It starts with the close.
It always starts with the close. Do you still wish to come in and face the secrets? You enter at your own risk and you immediately regret your decision. A broken laundry basket sits in the middle of the room. A waterfall of clothing spills from the brim.
A what?
A waterfall.
A waterfall.
A waterfall of clothing spills from the brim.
I just heard a water of clothing, and
I
I was
heard
like,
a water full.
okay.
Little clicks of clothes
Do you
lay
have
in
the
separate
preps?
piles.
Yes.
The nerds, the emos.
They lay in separate piles among the stained carpet. The sad part is, most of them look clean and smell clean, but sometimes you are sorely mistaken. Wires from video game consoles lay in a tangled heap under the television hanging from the wall. You're careful not to trip over them. Pop bottles and cans have made nests within their
What?
nests within the floor clothing, and filthy dishes run amok along the wall and upon the nightstand. Why is there a half-drunk gallon of fruit punch in here? What is this crap all over the mirrors? How the hell do you find anything in here? The answer, you don't. Cobwebs vacation on picture frames and rinky-dinks. Garbage has found its way into mysterious places. Dust lies in a thick coat among shelves. A typhoon has definitely been through here. You leave disgusted and question why and how the room is so atrocious, even for having every single thing labeled. You would think that for a room that seems to hold an obsessive-compulsive neat freak, that things would be a little more organized.
Wow.
Yeah,
Dang.
that is the story of the room.
Wow.
Yeah.
You got some strong feelings about
Got
that, huh?
some strong feelings about that room.
Some strong feelings about that room.
What you got for us, Beth?
Well, nothing about rooms, unfortunately. So I do have some shorter things that I can read. Let me pull them up here, you know. We'll go with this one, I guess. All right. So they're a little bit more crude compared to the ones that you guys have for today. But I was in middle school.
The best time.
Yep. So I'm gonna read you a poem called "Go Fuck a Tree."
Oh.
Gladly.
I am who I am, and I'll be who I'll be. I won't care if you care. I don't worry if you don't worry about me. I'll sati myself instead of I'll stay. And won't give a shit. I won't change just to change. I won't respect you for nothing. If respect I don't get. I'm kind to you if you're the wrong kind. You're kind to me, but if you're not. Oh, but you're not, so go fuck a tree. With a smiley face at the end.
Oh, did you send that to someone?
You know, I don't know if I did or not, but, you know how we have a good friend, Ben, who went through and recovered all of the files off of our computers?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, apparently I was so moved by this that I decided to illustrate the poem
Oh.
in paint. So
he probably saw it.
He probably did.
I'm glad he didn't question it.
Me too.
At least to your face.
Same. Do you want to know what other poem that he would have had to have seen?
Of course.
It's titled The Best Poem, called Bitches Will Be Bitches.
You're not wrong.
Bitches will be bitches.
Thank you.
That's just a good life motto.
Thank you. So I do have some context here of this was after one of my friends had been broken up with by her boyfriend, and she was very sad about it. And apparently the only way that I could make them feel better is by making sure that, you know, I wrote a poem for her. So yeah. Bitches will be bitches, and hoes will be hoes. They're like Pinocchio. The lies they tell, the more they grow. Smile, keep your head up. They just need to go and shove their heads up their butt. Their mouths can't shut and their ears won't close. Don't worry, because they keep digging their own holes. Gossip is gossip, and high school is shit.
It's a good line.
Thank you. Just 2 more years. Just remember, though, 2 more years and we're through with it. Assholes are assholes and never seem to change. Soon revenge will be within range.
Okay.
Soon someone will slip up and tell a secret truth, and pretty soon all the shit they've been doing to you will come back around and bite them in the ass. They'll be saying they're sorry, and it's your turn to laugh. So don't listen to the fakes, don't listen to the rudes. They need to fuck off, get a life, and keep away from you. Keep your head up, smile, don't show anger or pain. Don't give them what they want. And if you think about it, you're just getting some bad fame. Oh my god. By next year, this will be forgotten, and no one will care or remember. And I'll still be here, because a true friend is forever.
Aww.
I like that slant rhyme at the end.
Thank you. Oh my god.
Well, you did teach a good life lesson.
I really did, you know? I did. Oh my goodness gracious. I think we've had quite a few interesting lessons today.
We sure have.
sure have.
Clean your room. Bitches will be bitches.
Go fuck a tree,
Go
you know.
fuck a tree.
Kiss Princess Peach.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that was a thing that happened in this episode. You know, thinking back to Ferd there and video games and all that other good stuff.
Where can Ferd find us?
That's a good question, Harmony.
Where can Ferd find us?
Ferd can find us at recordbuttongroup.com, where we have all of our social media listed, and you can find updates on everything we're doing, find other podcasts that are being produced by the Record Button, and, you know, just general updates about everything.
So anyway, if you want to follow us, follow us. This has been Why Did I Rate This? I'm Anna.
I'm Harmony.
And we'll see it. We'll hear your ears next time.
I don't want to hear that.
Hopefully they'll be hearing our lovely writing instead.
From our mouths to their ears.
Ew.
Sure. We'll go with that.
You know, I think it's time we call it a day.
Okay. Okay, I love you. Goodbye.
Love you. Goodbye.
Why did I write this?